Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 26, day 2 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. It is just as an aside, it has been such a joy to be working through these affirmations with you. I have learned so much in the process, so thank you. We are following Dr. Susan Latton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, and you can buy it at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. And if you love positive affirmations or music therapy, if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, you're going to love this book because it's the perfect combining of all three. The affirmation for this week is I can digest everything well. Life hits us with so much, and we are fully capable of digesting everything that it hits us with and going on with joy and love. And the affirmation for today is I can digest everything I see. Now, I just wanted to talk about this affirmation for a quick minute. The first thing I want to do as I think about this, I can digest everything I see, is let's pause. Let's just pause. If we see something that looks concerning to us, let's just pause. Let's get centered. Let's get grounded. Let's reach up, look up to heaven. Let's get some clarity and some inspiration from God. Some of the things that we see are really not the way we see, right? We don't see the whole picture of everything that's going on. We see our little snippets. We might see someone misbehaving, but we don't see all the things that happened beforehand that contributed to their misbehavior. We might see some people succeeding, but we don't see all the things that happened beforehand to contribute to their success. So whatever it is that we are seeing in life, let's come from a point of love, a point of grounding, a point of what else could be happening here, like peeling the onion. What else can be happening here? And let's give people grace. Let's give people the benefit of the doubt. Let's give people, like how Christ was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he was atoning for our sins, and his apostles, Peter, James, and John, kept falling asleep, and he gave them grace. He's like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right? Let's give people grace. Let's give them the grace that they want to be good, that they want to be whatever it is, but just sometimes life gets in the way, and sometimes all of us don't live up to being as good as we want to, and we hope that people will give us grace. So, as we're thinking about digesting everything we see, again, let's come from a place of grounding and love. Let's know that we only see snippets of the picture, even though we think we see the whole picture. We really do only see snippets of the picture. Let's look to God to get greater understanding. Let's ask a few questions to get greater understanding. And again, let's remember that we don't see the whole picture. But knowing that, we can still digest everything that we see and keep the good, let go of the bad, and continue forward in love and grace. Okay, that's the affirmation for today. I can digest everything I see. The song for this entire week is the song of Tu Onela and Opus 22, Section 3, and it is by Sibelius. And it's a classical song, but it has some passion to it. So play it. If you haven't listened to it yet, definitely hop on. The diffuser blend that we're diffusing this week is 2 drops of grapefruit, which is the oil of honoring the body, 2 drops of coriander, which is the oil of integrity, and 2 drops of peppermint, which is the oil of a buoyant heart. And today we're going to be talking about some of the emotional aspects and benefits of grapefruit essential oil. So the first thing you need to know about grapefruit essential oil is that physically it's an amazing detox for our body. And two, we know, and I'll repeat this over and over again in so many of our different videos, but we know that what an essential oil does physically, it also does emotionally. So if you have some emotions that you would love to detox out of your system, grapefruit essential oil is an amazing essential oil to use. Here is my grapefruit oil from doTERRA. It's white grapefruit, but they also have just regular grapefruit. And on all of the citrus oils are oils that we can use internally. Now, and you know that you can use an essential oil internally if it's doTERRA oil because it will have the supplement facts on it, just like you see on a cereal box. Now, as I'm recommending popping a few drops of grapefruit essential oil in your water, or diffusing it, I just need to do a disclaimer here because the only essential oil that I would ever suggest taking internally are doTERRA essential oils, and that's because they third-party test every single batch, and they print the batch number on the bottom of every bottle. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a batch number on it. Anyway, you can go to a site called Source2You, type in your batch number, and you can see every single test that has been done on your batch of oil and all of the results. doTERRA is 100% committed to transparency and to making the best essential oils on the planet, making sure that nothing goes into their oil but just that pure essential oil. Now, I know that some people are, going back to the emotional aspects of essential oil. So again, if you need to detox any negative emotions out of your emotional system, doTERRA would be, grapefruit would be an amazing oil to detox, to diffuse, or to pop a couple of drops into your water and drink. You can also rub that on. I would rub it on my heart area, probably if I was working on emotional issues. Okay, grapefruit essential oil is the oil for honoring the body, and it can help us when we tend to misuse the body. So for people who are into emotional eating, people who eat when they're tense or under pressure, or when they're feeling unloved, people who maybe eat more than they should at those times, or people who reach for things that aren't quite healthy at those times. Sometimes people eat as a way of relieving stress or finding comfort. And this isn't always the best way to treat our bodies. And so grapefruit essential oil can help us when it comes to that. It can help also, it can help with those who have eating disorders like anorexia or bulimia. It's great to use in those treatment programs. It can also help people who do other things to harm their body. Maybe they do self-harm. Maybe they neglect their body. Maybe they neglect their sleep or eating or drinking enough water. Grapefruit essential oil can help with people who have tendencies like that. It can help give us strength and clarity in tough times so that we don't need to reach for whatever we're reaching for that can harm our bodies. As we're using grapefruit essential oil, it would be great to just take some time and meditate and thank our bodies on how wonderful they are and how much they do for us. Like, our bodies are wonderful. And I think that any time that we think that our bodies are not wonderful, we're probably listening to the adversary. Um, all citrus oils are uplifting oils. So your grapefruit, lemon, lime, wild orange, they are all uplifting oils. And grapefruit essential oil, as it's a citrus oil, is also a very uplifting oil. So if you feel depressed or down or like you're in darkness, grapefruit essential oil is an amazing essential oil to diffuse. Diffusing is one of the best ways to use essential oils emotionally. If you have mental exhaustion, if you have mental tension, grapefruit again is a great essential oil to diffuse. It's a great oil to pop into your diffuser first thing in the morning. It's going to help you wake up. And in fact, I would even suggest putting a couple of drops of grapefruit essential oil in your water in the morning instead of reaching for that caffeinated drink. Let grapefruit essential oil refresh you and bring you energy. Grapefruit essential oil is energizing, and it can help with people who have jet lag. It can also help with people who have performance stress or even like test anxiety. It'd be a great oil to just but they have essential oil bracelets, so you could put like an essential oil bracelet on and just smell that in the middle of the test to give yourself a little bit of an uplift and also release some of that tension. It's great to diffuse with so many different oils. Some of my favorites to diffuse it with are geranium, peppermint, or rosemary. And if you're using it for adrenal fatigue, it's great to diffuse with basil. Now, we mentioned on how it's the oil of honoring the body. So it's great to use in drug treatment programs when people are coping with that withdrawal from drugs. And it's also great to use if you've taken too much alcoholic drinks, to use with some of the after effects that can bring, because it is such a great detox on the body. Okay, those are some of the amazing benefits of grapefruit essential oil. Remember, it can detox us, it can uplift us, and it can help us work with lessen some of our anxieties. Okay, so again, the diffuser blend that we're diffusing is 2 drops of grapefruit essential oil, the oil of honoring the body, 2 drops of coriander, the oil of integrity, 2 drops of peppermint, the oil of a buoyant heart. The song for this entire week is The Swan of Tuonela, Opus 22, Section 3, by Sibelius. And the affirmation for today is, I can digest everything I see. We are going to be just fine. You are going to be just fine. You have the ability to digest and cope with anything that life hits you with. And the affirmation for this entire week is, I can digest everything very well. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us that we have the power in us with God to make it a great day. Bye-bye.